Yo, this is Stat. Yo, this episode is sponsored by Goodies. Make sure you follow their Instagram page. The promotion code for free shipping is FrndsvsFrnds. The link will be in the description. The promotion code will be in the description. Their company does rugs, chunky knit blankets, pillows, and tote bags. Thank you for sponsoring us in this episode. Peace.
What up? Yo, it's Friends versus Friends. How y'all doing, yo?
It's Friday.
It's Friday, Stat. It's Friday, that's how you feel?
It's not payday.
But it's just Friday.
It's Friday.
It's good. KB, how you feel?
Good. Dinner's good. Off work.
I ain't eat dinner yet.
Oops.
Slip, fell.
I got priorities, bro.
Man, you know I had to make sure this episode's gonna be fire. You already know this week has been interesting.
Yo, it's been so. Let's just jump right into the recent rumors that's just been going on, bruh. So we already know the Celtics head coach has been suspended for the NBA season, one NBA season, for his allegations.
All 82 games.
Yeah, allegations, that's a good word. Because they keep using different stuff. Yeah. It's all over the place. First of all, you got Nia Long.
Yeah.
That's number one. That's the first thing that comes up.
That's the first thing is
Celtics head coach. What? Nia Long?
That's all it is.
Then it was consensual but inappropriate.
Hashtag Nia Long.
Now it's unwanted. They posted the wrong chick and blew her information up.
And then Brad had to be like, yo, I feel so bad about...
They blew her up.
Yo, they was just going ham on everybody. Twitter, social media.
You know what she's doing right now? She calling up the lawyer and being like, yo,
I'm
suing.
That's why she ain't say nothing. That's why she ain't say nothing. I would be collecting my portfolio when I step in that office.
Yeah.
Then you got Stephen A. Smith jumped out the window. And then at the same time, Malika Andrews jumped off the top rope.
Yo, she
not even
wild.
making sense.
She wild for what she did.
It's all over the place.
So as I would like to say, let's kind of go in order, but we're not gonna overstep ourselves because it's a still ongoing thing, and already people had to renege on it. Matt Barnes already had to renege on what he had to say, but as of right now,
Stephen A. gonna have to moonwalk it back a little bit.
As of right now,
check us out next episode.
Yeah, right. As of right now, the Boston's head coach is suspended for one season for his allegations of what's going on. They have an intern for the coaching position
who's been arrested before.
Yeah, and so they announced, they gave him all praises and everything, and then they just talked about his arrest record, which I thought was wild. I was like,
not
yo,
wild,
why?
Disrespectful.
I was like, why?
What he do?
But he had a DUI and maybe like a fight at the bar.
Yeah.
All right, so they posted up that he was...
They posted his accolades, and they talked about it like, yo, he's a good coach, he's that. And then Shorty was like...
He got in a bar fight.
Yeah. They're like, well, we cannot talk about his arrests. Like, I'm like, you
perfectly
can not talk about it. Why?
About it, actually, yeah.
It was wild. I was kind of like...
This a black dude.
It is. The way his name sounds, you didn't think that. And then when I saw his picture, I was like, yo!
You can already tell the way that they posted his arrest record. He also has a couple kids out of wedlock. Like, hey, they only do that to him.
And he's supposed to be the youngest coach. He's 30. He's going to be 34.
Yep.
So that's going to be pretty dope. It's going to be
34 in a couple months.
Wait, he's trying to steal my stats, bro. You disrespecting stuff.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry, Stat. You too
excited for this.
No, look, what happened was you didn't eat dinner. You got to eat your Wheaties before you come up here.
Stat eat his Wheaties, so he's not on it.
Nah, I don't eat
We're going to catch him in a little mess.
We're
going to catch him.
I just had ribs.
I eat wings.
I just had ribs.
Oh, word.
Dad, you eat real good.
I'm coming to your house and
you.
breaking into your house.
You ain't coming to mine.
But nah, so that is the recent rumor that we have going on. We're going to go in depth with that sooner when we find all the right facts.
Because nobody knows anything.
We'll crack jokes about it because we don't want to overstep and then re-can and do all the extra stuff.
We trying to be more professional than what the whole news media has been doing.
Exactly, because they've been wilding and not getting it right.
Bitch.
We're not going to say hashtag Nia Long.
Done got on ESPN, all on Twitter.
Right? Everything. Damn. But the real rumor that we have that's really accurate is the Suns. So I remember like a couple episodes ago, we all been talking about free agency and everything like that. Like, yo, what team would you want to rock with? And yeah, so Adam, do you have anything to say about that as of right now?
Man, first of all, let's just play the game one more time. If you were a free agent, Kyle, where would you want to go?
Definitely not the Knicks. Can't go to the Suns now. You get called the N-word. The Celtics, I don't even know who the coach is. I
You
don't
still
know.
get called that word there.
Oh, I was about to say.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, remember
Rest in
we
peace,
just
Bill
talked
Russell.
about Bill Russell. What he went through. He was throwing
You know
stuff
what
through his
goes through
windows. Hell, you know what? I'm going to Miami.
All right.
I'm going to Miami. I'm a center. I'm going to Miami.
Man,
A traditional center.
I'll still stick to the home team. I'll go to the Knicks, but I don't even. Let's. Can we jump into this real stuff, bro? Like it's.
I want to
this
still
is
go to the
crazy.
Spurs, but yo, Jabron, throw that clip.
LeBron James weighed in on the punishment via Twitter. Our league definitely got this wrong. I don't need to explain why. You all read the stories and decide for yourself. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. There's no place in this league for that kind of behavior. Chris Paul, who currently plays for Sarver's team, also weighed in, tweeting, like many others, I reviewed the report. I was and am horrified and disappointed by what I read. This conduct, especially towards women, is unacceptable and must never be repeated.
Okay.
He done did everything, yo. Did everything.
I don't know why
The
he's
whole
not arrested.
that whole video.
Yo, right?
You know when
Why
you
is he
start a
here?
job, you know when they start a job and they make you watch that video series about how not to harass,
Diversity
how
and
not to
inclusion.
grab
Yeah.
people's butts in the elevator.
Yeah.
He done,
Sexual harassment.
he done did the whole thing. See, I had that training about a year ago and I was dying laughing because why would I get in and like insult somebody's turban? You know,
Yeah.
look at your turban. Look what you look like. It's so bad, but these guys really do that.
I think it's mainly because of the arrogance. Because you're an owner, he thinks Mr. Robert is a god.
And I think, so, I mean, not to give it an excuse, but these dudes are old, yo.
Yo,
They didn't grow up in a world where, first of all, there must not have been as much snitching. But you gotta know by now.
you had people like Uncle Ruckus.
Robert.
Yo.
Robert.
Yeah, Robert was having big fun. I mean, it's definitely the arrogance, it's the money. He's definitely been doing it for decades at this point if he's so comfortable. I don't know.
It's been word that he was just like, there's an incident that he was at a game and he was talking to the ref. He was like, didn't you hear that guy just call him a nigger? It's like, sir, you just said the N-word. And there's been incidents where he's just like trying to be involved in a conversation. And he says the N-word. He's like, I don't want anybody to just call anybody niggers or any. I'm like, yo, like.
he was enjoying
All
that
right,
too.
Quentin Tarantino.
No, it
That's
was like
the Quentin Tarantino joint. Now, I understand the situation. I get it. And I would just like kind of look at him. But after your seventh time saying it, like, yo, now you're ODing. You just like saying the word, don't you? What, nigger? I don't like you still gonna say it.
I think he would have kept the team. He would have took that 1 year suspension and the $10 million fine if it wasn't for like what Draymond Green said and on ESPN. He was like, yo, put it to a vote. And it was and people thought about it. You need at least 3/4 of the owners to say yes to get out. Kind of like what happened to Donald Sterling. But the scary thing is, if it wasn't unanimous, if it wasn't 100%, that would have effed up every team who said to keep Robert.
That's why they didn't do it. He's a menace. He's a genius for that. He's the Joker for that.
Oh, 100%.
Because they were getting ready to do that vote and just kind of wash it away until he said, but.
They say he already had a long history that people didn't like him. But I think compared to Sterling's thing is they didn't have audio. They had audio of bruh. They had audio.
Someone had audio.
They said they couldn't hide.
It was a bunch of.
Someone got paid.
It was a bunch of emails, wasn't it? It was
Emails
that's
and what they
just as
heard,
good.
people heard. He was in front of people and they were like, yo, did you just hear that? Like everybody agreed, like, yo, he just said that. You know
but
what
they
I'm
didn't want to
saying?
get blacklisted. They already know. Working in the NBA, which is a lot of people's dreams, that is hard as hell to get into. Everyone talks.
That'd be perfect, probably. Like, all the way through.
Until you say something crazy.
And then
Yeah.
you're no longer doing that.
Honestly, I feel like the N-word probably would have slipped up with him. But when it started, like, I mean, it's real, but when he started saying stuff about females, I think that was like the
that's a
final.
no-go.
That was like step above. You know,
No, that was
they
ga-
slip when
that
you
was-
say the N-word.
that was like
sometimes.
game over.
Yeah, that was game over. Yes, that was like, oh, he said what? Like, yeah, I mean, it's
Touch the air,
disrespectful.
it's over.
Yeah, and I think that's what took it over the top. And they had like witnesses, and they had those folks that got verbally assaulted or
yeah,
felt
he did
uncomfortable
that.
speak
He
up.
did that.
Yeah, and that was over after that. That was over.
But what's so funny about Phoenix, everyone, there was a report on ESPN that was saying, yo, people actually sleep on Phoenix is actually a good place to go. A, it's warm. B, it's in a big market. Phoenix is actually a big market compared to other places, and the environment is just good. But I do have a problem with LeBron, and I have a problem with Chris Paul. The way they handled it, like on their social media, was kind of like,
What? What do you like
I
about it?
don't-
They just said this. It's not tolerable.
okay, yeah, they did that. But Draymond Green went to the mic.
Maybe they didn't get asked to go to
What?
the mic.
Stop. Chris Paul can always go to the mic.
Yeah, he can.
LeBron
Part
has
of the
done that
Players
many a
Association.
times. Except my issue with LeBron, like we all know, I love LeBron for what he's done. LeBron's getting to that age. The whole talk is like he's trying to get friendly with all the owners because
Oh yeah,
he wants
he's,
to.
He's going to. He's
he wants to
going
become
to
an
own the
owner.
team. He's going to own the team. He's going to be.
He might own a team right damn now.
He could
owns
put his bid in
teams
for the
every
Suns if
other
he wanted
sports.
to.
Yeah, but then he would have to retire.
Yeah, he would have to.
But I think he wants to play nice. Something that Jordan actually did smartly. You didn't really hear a lot about Jordan. Jordan did what he did.
Jordan can do whatever the fuck.
I know that. But
And
LeBron
there's
has
no
done
social media.
That's true, but LeBron,
Yeah, true,
but
true.
LeBron has done so much in the media, not just in the NBA, but in politics, that has stirred up so many things. I think he's actually realized as he's getting older, if he's looking at his future investments,
Be chill with it.
he's got to be chill with it. Chris Paul, after he's done retiring, he might coach, whatever, but he's going to be out the limelight. Bron is going to stay in the limelight until he's dead.
Yeah,
So I think
especially if he going on the team. Oh yeah,
correct.
Sure.
So that's why I was like, Bron, you could have did more. Draymond knows he's done after he's retiring with the Warriors. It's like that's
Now, he
it.
might do what he did, just actually be media and be up on there and do stuff like that.
He'll
So that
get
might
fired.
Nah,
Look at Chris Webber.
Nah.
You forgot Chris Webber used to do it.
He's gonna do.
Chris Webber didn't get fired. He's doing games.
Chris Webber got fired from TNT.
He got fired. I thought he just took a chill. I thought
No,
when
you
the
know what he
playoffs
did?
just
They
happened,
Put
they
a
said they
hand
sat
on
him
his
down.
shoulder and said, "You're not coming back."
You know why?
I didn't
right?
say that. I didn't think they
You know
said,
why?
No.
Even you don't know this. He had called a timeout that they don't have.
Hey, yo.
Damn.
He said, "God damn it!"
Damn.
Oh, that was a good. Yo, that was stupid.
It's fucked up. Yo, I love C-Web, yo.
But yeah, nah. Draymond could get 1 year, and they're gonna say, "Draymond, it's time to go." But
I think he'd be good on that. Dre would be good on that.
He gonna do a podcast is what he's gonna do.
He already has one. He does one after every game.
No, but that's what I think he's gonna just.
Oh, like-
it's
like
almost
JJ?
better to do it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yo, JJ's podcast is one of the illest out too.
it is.
But he wants to get into management.
As much as I hate to say that,
He wants to get into management.
but I
Hate on
think
JJ.
like as far as let's call it the media arm of what he's trying to do in monetizing his basketball career, I would think it's podcast because he can't be edited. He can say whatever he wants,
True.
as
Facts.
often as he wants, and people will join in because there's a market for that. I want to hear it. And I don't even really like him now.
Nah, yo, I actually listened to a few. Like for JJ and for Draymond. Draymond, actually, you know what? When Draymond actually did the interview with KD, that was the first one I ever heard, and that was dope.
Yeah,
like it was
that
a heart to
tough.
heart.
I respected that.
Yeah, that needed to happen. It was kind of like the Shaq and Kobe thing, but it was kind of like they was just like, you know what, brothers fuss, brothers fight. It was cool to see that because it really answered to some questions that we always had. We're like, oh yeah, there's They did a lot with that. That was dope.
Hammered it out like some grown man stuff.
Yeah, the homies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my homie, you know what I'm saying? And they talked about, and we got like, I feel like that was like snippet of what we would see from their documentary, because the Warriors is going to have a documentary at the end of the year. I mean, at the end of the year,
That's going to be like 10 years, but the next one's going to be Miami. You know that's going to happen.
One of the biggest fight, you're going to find out their biggest fight was because he was trying to make him brush his hair before the game.
Yeah,
he just wouldn't do it. Yeah.
Yo, what I'm trying
Just
to say.
use the brush.
Kev,
Multi-millionaire, you won't use the brush?
Kev got issues like us, man. He's bald in some places.
Yeah, but what you got, brush it. What are you talking about?
You're special.
like us, I'm like,
Guess what? One of us is not bald. Guess who it is? I guess they could see now. At some point.
It's not me.
They can't match faces to names yet.
Oh, they will soon.
But before then.
So, when do you think we'll find out who the new Suns owner? Is there any like time frame for that?
Because they said he's starting the process. I think he's gonna draw it out. Like I think he's gonna collect as much money as possible for the season, especially because they're going to go to the playoffs.
So wait, he might still be the owner by then?
But it's gonna take time. He's gonna have to find the buyer that he wants.
Oh yeah, he gets to choose.
Yeah,
that's amazing. He getting fired and gets to choose.
Yo, you know what I heard? You know what they should do? Anything they should do with these type of allegations. You say the N word, you drop the N word. Anything that's regarding women, it should be a new women owner or a black owner. You disrespected them, make them the owners.
The NBA's not gonna let that happen.
I know, but that would be cool, wouldn't you think?
Diddy will be there tomorrow morning.
We can't even say why that won't happen. We get in trouble off themselves.
Yeah. But
I can name Jay-Z can go do that.
Definitely.
Diddy could do that.
But the
Master
Suns,
P.
it's crazy. I think the dude, he brought the Suns for like, I think it was 200 or it's so off, like 200 or 800 million. But now they're worth like at least 2.8 billion now.
Yeah, because
they're up there now.
The Lakers and the Knicks are 1 and 2 for being the most richest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Franchises in the world or like NBA?
In the NBA.
Because I think they're in
NBA.
the conversation for every sport too.
They're up there.
They're up there, yeah.
Yankees,
Yeah, I was going to say
Dallas.
Yankees is number 1.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the top 5, it was
Giants
probably
are
like,
up there.
it would be like
There's
Yankees.
a soccer team.
Sadly, the Jets are there too.
No, they're not.
They're in the billions. Not top 5, but they're in that billion ranks up there.
Can't be.
Very up. Yeah, they are.
What? Yes, they are. 'Cause it's New York.
Yeah, they are, because it's New York, not because
Yeah.
they're good. Sorry, you guys. They're Jet fans. I'm sorry. But
I'm
yeah.
gonna change their Wikipedia.
Right.
Yo, remember when you used to do that when you were in high school? Yo, some of my classmates used to do that.
Everybody did.
I
We all.
do
You
that.
did.
I
You
do
were
that.
serious.
No, I was trying to copy. I was trying to use the stuff.
We gonna
You
find out.
used Wikipedia.
Yeah, I did.
I did too.
Look, it got me to college.
Oh God, don't. Yeah, hopefully his colleges don't like listen to that. They're like, yeah, no wonder he falsified all his work. All his work was wrong.
Whoa, you better come and
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that stuff. Though.
Oh, that's another conversation.
No,
Whole
I put in
different
work.
podcast.
I put in work.
Whole different documentary.
I put in work. But as we all said, we wouldn't go to free agency going to Phoenix. But one thing is, they say Jeff Bezos from
He gonna get it.
they said
He got bread.
they're trying to push for him to go get it. You know, he gonna say, you want cash, check, or money order.
So it's gonna be like one order. But I mean, one owner, new owner. 'Cause I know he could.
Well,
I think he can do it by himself.
He's gonna be the majority. He's gonna be the majority owner because there.
Oh, because there's other owners.
Because
Yeah.
there's other.
So he's taking dude's spot. That's what.
Because I
he's doing.
think Robert has like 66% of the ownership of the team.
Yeah.
Plus he owns the Phoenix Mercury. Yeah. So as we all said, we not trying to go to Phoenix, but some interesting things like this topic. This episode is basically about free agency. Man, I got like 15, 20 interesting names. Some of them we discussed because they re-signed with their teams. But one interesting player that I was shocked that they didn't go back to their current team was Kyle's boy Malik Monk. He signed a 2-year, $19 million deal to join the Sacramento Kings. I don't know what the hell he was thinking.
I thought he was gonna stay in LA.
If you see Kyle's face,
He's upset. He's like,
I'm not upset. Remember back then I was saying they gonna lose him. He wants to get paid.
But 2 years, 19? He could have went elsewhere.
Maybe it was personal, bro. I don't even know.
he stayed on the West, so
Yeah,
know what I'm
but
saying?
again,
Does he have a side chick or something?
I think it's playing time. This guy, it's getting crazy. I think it's playing. 'Cause
Watching
he
6
probably know
months.
he's gonna get playing
who's he
time.
playing with?
He's going to get playing time.
Yeah,
ain't
that-
nobody there. He's going to play. It's about playing.
That's a heavy guard team.
It is. It's actually really crazy.
Yeah,
but
they're gonna play all 4 or 5 guys that are guards.
he's gonna have a role.
He's gonna be in Kentucky
He's gonna have
again,
a role.
basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
Man, they're
the year
gonna
he was
suck.
there too. Yeah.
I feel bad.
Fox is still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if that happens again?
Exactly. That's
It was dope in college.
it was.
Davion Mitchell, who they were trying to pair him up with him and Fox, kind of like Monk and Fox back then.
Okay.
But yeah, the Malik Fox, that makes sense. But again, they got 3, 4, or 5 guards. That makes no sense. You got Kevin Herter, who plays shooting guard, small forward.
I thought you said forward. I thought he plays forward.
No.
Small forward. That's his
Yeah,
spot. That was his spot. Yeah.
Yeah, but he played shooting guard top. When he first got in the league, he played shooting guard.
Yeah, and
When he was coming up, and then when he was starting, he was
he
playing
ain't
small
gonna play
forward.
shooting guard no more. Malik
And
gonna be
then
there.
what's up on defense after that? Just free for all?
Yeah, except Richard Holmes, he's their power forward / center. Like he's a double machine, but that team's gonna suck. Mike Brown's gonna teach him how to do defense because he's a
defensive mind.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that team ain't gonna make no sense. He could have stayed there with LA.
They need him. They're gonna need him.
Another interesting one, and this is where my point was, like, Malik could have went to this team. Victor Oladipo signed a 2-year deal around roughly 2 years, $18 million.
From Miami, right?
Yeah, he stayed with Miami.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad for that. I'm happy Victor got his money, but Malik could have went there.
He would never fit. I don't think he was a good fit there. I think Victor's a better fit there.
Victor Kemp, you don't know if he's gonna play.
He gonna play.
His knee.
Actually, right about now, I feel like he's gonna play, and then he's
should
gonna
not
get
get
hurt.
Yeah, that's my point.
Put that on that man.
I
No,
don't
he's
want it to happen.
fragile.
I used to love Victor Oladipo.
Yeah.
In college,
Indiana, second pick in the draft.
the dunker, he's the Black Panther, all that. But now
Yeah.
he's. I look at him like I look at Odell.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Like
Yeah.
you know it's coming.
Yeah.
How long do we have this dude?
And it happened at the worst moment for him because he was gonna get MVP in that Super Bowl.
But
Trust.
luckily he scored that touchdown first.
But I know, but he was gonna get MVP if he stayed healthy.
I don't think he
was.
cared about that. He cared about that ring. He needed that ring.
You need to care about being on the team now too.
Well,
But
When he decides, he'll get it. But again, this is a dude who he'll be electric until he
Boogie.
does that thing. Whichever leg it is, I don't know. He always hurt.
you talking about Victor still?
Talking
Yeah.
about Victor.
Oh gosh. I hope he been putting work in the summer, so I hope we see something out of him because I thought that when he was there, like he was hurt until the playoffs, and we knew when he got there in the playoffs when he were there,
He put in
he
work.
wasn't. Yeah, but it wasn't the same because he was still
I
recovering.
agree.
So like,
But
hopefully,
he put in work to make him sound like, oh, it was worth waiting for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So hopefully he does stay healthy and Kyle's bad juju doesn't get on him of being injured. So
Damn.
Let us pray.
Here's another person that I feel like this is almost a steal of the free agency when it comes to getting someone on the cheap. Montreal Harrell.
yeah, that was a good pickup.
2 years.
That was a good pickup.
$5.2 million with the Philadelphia 76ers, but his second year is a player option, which means if he shines like he did,
He will.
he gonna leave.
Now, I don't talk highly about the Sixers like that because
Neither
not the
do I.
squad, but I like that team. I think they dogs. Some people might like, yo, nah, they ain't. I'm like, I like that team. You got PJ, you got Harold, you
You
got.
just messed up my fly because I was about to talk about PJ next.
I'm
You
sorry,
can still do that.
but bruh, they gonna be jiggy. PJ gonna get jiggy with the sneaks out there. It's gonna be fresh. Like I don't know, I like PJ Tucker, but I think their team, they're dogs.
Yeah.
They're rough. They're tough. Joel, if he stays healthy, he's a.
They're
know,
getting ready to
No.
be like Indy when they fought the Pistons.
Oh, Malice in the Palace?
You think so?
I mean, they're not gonna do it, but that's
You
what
never
they,
know.
That's what they're looking like.
Yeah, like they're tough dudes. They brought in the enforcers, right?
Yeah, like the old Knicks.
What you about to say about
Oakley.
PJ?
Nah, but before that, the two factors issue is what type of James Harden are you getting?
Ah, man.
Bruh is getting old. Bruh isn't what he was. And like we just said, what type of Joel Embiid are you getting? Are you going to get that same MVP?
Joel been good. I don't even think we need to question him no more.
He can get hurt, as you can see.
Every player can get hurt.
Yes, but he gets hurt all the time.
He don't get hurt as much as Oladipo does. Like, he be coming back.
Yeah, that's
Oladipo's
fine.
like, yo, it happened again.
Nah,
Again.
I just want him to be able to stay healthy like he did. Last year was the first time he was healthy.
Very healthy.
And I was happy for him.
He was out for a little bit, and that's what made him lose his MVP run a little bit, because that's when Joker got to shine. I told you all about that, and I was right.
Yeah.
But
The
it
stats
would have
don't
been
lie.
worth it if he would have actually, if the Sixers would have kept going in the playoffs and stepped back, because he probably could have played through that stuff. But he was like, all right, cool, let's think about
Deuces.
the length of
Yeah.
everything. So yeah, like you said, last season was the longest we've actually seen him out there. Like, yo, like
I was happy for him.
I liked it because I don't watch some teams I don't like, but I watch it, and I was like, yo, I'll just watch the Sixers just for Joel, because to seeing him work, it was dope. It was
Yeah.
dope.
And he had something to prove, because what happened last year? We had Simmons and his emotional.
And nobody was there, so it was like it was really him. And you saw a young Massey come up. I'm like, yo, this team's really nice.
Yeah.
Now they got dogs. I'm with it now. I'm gonna watch them for
So
real.
we're gonna see. Yeah, but PJ got a 3 year, $30 million deal.
Not PJ, right?
No,
Harold.
PJ.
Oh, PJ did?
PJ
Okay,
got
okay.
3 years.
Oh.
Montrez got
Yeah,
2
Montrez
years.
got 2 years, 5.2 million.
Oh, he gonna be there. I
But-
didn't know PJ got that length.
Oh yeah,
nice.
he got that money. But
Okay.
but this is why I was mad, because I was like, obviously when Montreal got drafted, his first contract was 3 years, 3.135 million. Cool, whatever. He got his next contract in 2018-19. It was 2 years, $12 million. So that's $6 million a season. Cool. When he went to the Lakers, he had a 2 year, $18.978 million contract. So that's $9.489 million per season. Now and then he went to Washington. 1 year, $6.427 million contract. So how do you keep going from going up to down? The issue, that one issue was, remember, he got that drug charge, which was whack.
It couldn't have been that bad. He still got paid.
Oh no,
It decreased.
It decreased. The
I
money
know, but
decreased.
usually they'll be like, oh,
Yeah, it was
we
weed.
can't really pay you.
It was weed. They should have gave him more money.
Definitely. And
But
so it's really
stay
friendly.
off the weed. Yeah.
Don't listen to that.
Now we got to talk about Mr. James Harden. He went into free agency in quotations, but he got a 2 year, $68.6 million deal with the Sixers. His second year is a player option worth $35.6 million.
Whoop-de-doo.
He's trying to get one more big contract.
You think he wants another one after this?
He wants a max.
For what?
He will have to really.
He gonna have to hoop
His
it.
name is not, holding it. His game's gonna have to show it now. His name's not doing it, and if he doesn't hoop, he. I don't think he's getting another big one like that.
Yeah, because right now he's going on his second failed run, like with a squad.
With a max.
He would have to get an
team.
extension. He can't go to a different team. Go get that bag like some players are doing. Like, oh, I'm gonna go to a different team and get the bag.
You can't even bluff that.
He's gonna have to
right
get an
now.
extension. No, he can't.
Go to the Knicks and we be doing something.
Extension
stupid.
and win. He's gonna have to win. That's what it is. He's gonna have to win. Even if his
I
performance
don't think he has
isn't
to
even,
win
What?
the
He-
performance.
Maybe
just
he
the-
has to.
No, I'm not talking about win a ship. I'm talking about like win games. Like I'm talking about like Eastern Conference and like, oh yo, we didn't make it this year, but we gonna get there next year. It has to be something like that. If it's not like that, it's never happened.
And
for him.
the other thing with him is that it always seems to be his fault. Like he just disappears from everything. It cannot be that.
He does, but it is his fault though.
Yeah,
It's
but
the
I'm
missing
saying
link.
for him to get that. He
he can't. It
disappearing
can't be
in these
noticeable.
games.
Yeah,
It can't be like, well, it was you doing that, right? So
James.
why do you want this money from
Yeah,
me?
right.
Why would I do that?
But we all know if they don't do anything well, Doc getting fired. And
Yeah.
Kyle's boys
This
coming.
dude has been getting ready
Mike
to fire
did.
I
Chris
know.
Hill since we
He
started.
stayed trying to fire
well,
somebody.
Nah,
bro.
guess what? No.
We gotta make some shit.
No. Mark my
You remember
word.
that, right, Jabbar?
No.
Even in the other studios, trying to fire Doc Rivers.
Mark my words. 2 firings gonna happen. Doc Rivers is gonna get fired.
I can't believe it.
Tim is gonna get fired from the Knicks.
I don't think so.
Doc is gonna be the Knicks head coach.
No.
Watch.
No.
Watch.
Oh, gosh.
You should go to Brooklyn and bother Ben Simmons again.
Yo,
that would be funny.
Yo. Next episode, we're gonna talk about what Simmons said. We posted about that today on our Instagram.
Yeah.
But yo,
I actually want to hear more about that.
that
was good.
Yeah, it was interesting.
good. We'll talk about it. It was really good, though. I kind of want to say it because Doc was
You know
an
that'd be
asshole.
funny.
When I listened to it,
Hey,
yo, that
it makes you really not feel that bad about Simmons. You're like, you know what? Maybe niggas were just treating him bad, yo. It really didn't care about his mental state or anything. But I would say let's listen to it first before we dissect it and give our views and remarks about that.
Mitchell Robinson, I had to talk about one Knick player. Mitchell Robinson, he went into free agency for like 2 minutes, and then he came back because the Knicks wanted to give him 4 years, $60 million.
Dang, he got paid. But yeah.
But then he's another injury bug.
Yeah, definitely. He really is.
He sneezes, he breaks a pinky.
And it's like, I don't know.
Roll an ankle.
Mitch is my guy. Mitch is dope, but it's just like, dad, we need him. We need him on the court. He need to be on the court longer, just to be like, yo, all right, that's $60 million. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know he's worth it, but we need you on the court, bro.
Fun fact, yo, a lot of things he's been saying he don't like Tibbs. He don't like Tibbs because
I didn't know that.
because they're not running plays to him. He actually says, no. You know what's funny? He be doing this little. I be following him on Instagram. He be playing against scrubs, shooting threes, shooting jump shots, and he's mad because he's like, yo, they don't run me no plays. Run me some offense, and I can show you what I can do. But you could do that against scrubs. Can you do that against Embiid? Can you do that against the Joker?
We don't know until he does it. It just seems like when he gets on the court, like, even though it's plays, but it's like, you know, a lot of time, I mean, I don't know that, you know, there's like freestyle plays. There's set plays, and then it's just like, it's kind of like motion plays. All right, yo, you know, when the ball goes here, this is what we do, but you can do what you need to do. And the Knicks offense has been ISO, pick and roll, bro. They jump and they jump pass. That's something you learn not to do when you first learn how to play basketball. Don't leave your feet and, you know, decide to pass the ball. That's easy pickings. But it didn't happen a lot, but it's like, but I feel like once he get in those situations, pull the trigger. We seen Boogie pull the trigger.
Like,
we see Draymond pull the trigger.
Who is Mitchell Robinson to be calling for the ball like that?
Exactly. But I'm just saying, like, when it gets in those plays, just pull the trigger and then see what happens.
He said he actually hates just being known just as a lobber and
But
tipping.
that's what you've been doing. That's because of you.
Yeah. And guess what? Guess what? You're right.
That's why I'm puzzled right now.
And he's one of these young players. Like, think about it. Think about back in the 90s and early 2000s. Big men knew proper spacing. Big men knew where to go in the field, on the court. He just stays literally right by the basket. You don't see him going to the 15-foot jump, 15-foot taking a jump shot. You don't see him
Back
on the
to the
side.
basket.
It
on the
sounds
block.
like him being mad because he's not the player that he wants. What the hell is he talking about?
He probably just wants plays to be set for him. But like I'm saying,
like, why would anybody think to do that?
Because back in high school, I checked out some of his stats. Yo, homie was averaging like 33 points a game. So he thinks
I'm not gonna say he's not a bucket.
I'm not disagreeing.
6'1".
Yeah, I'm not. But he's thinking that, yo, I was a star. I can do what I did in high school.
In 2012?
Look, man, that's what his mental.
Yo, I wish you hadn't told me that.
Now you want him gone.
No, I don't want him gone. I just want him to shut up. He don't even be doing post moves. What is he talking about?
He showed.
You know who I
videos.
think about him as?
Tyson Chandler.
No.
DeAndre Jordan.
No. Not even.
Who?
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Whoa, you disrespectful. Willie's there.
That's what his skill set is.
I understand what you're saying.
DeAndre Jordan.
Willie Cauley-Stein is the same
I'm
type
talking
of
about
lob player
he has
that we
the Willie
see.
Cauley-Stein pack.
So did DeAndre. DeAndre was like
but
that.
he wasn't bitching.
Yeah, because guess what? As I said, these new generation of centers.
And he attacked it.
These new generation of
And
centers.
his point guard was Chris Paul.
Now we have Brunson. These new generation of centers think it's how they feel.
Like, all right, let me say it like this. It would be different if I was hearing this from Chet, who's known to be doing that.
Chet.
That's what I'm saying. He's been playing like
Inside out.
You know what I'm saying? He's been playing like not even Ilgauskas. Like, what are we talking about? He hasn't established himself. Why would we just assume all of a sudden?
Because, that's also the reason why his agents he keeps firing agents. They be looking at him like, yo, he out there.
Okay. All right. So, I'm not going to assign him any labels. I'm good.
Here is something, another high, low risk, high reward type of signing. TJ Warren signed a 1-year deal with Brooklyn, basically with the vets minimum. TJ Warren, when he was in the bubble, was hooping. And then he messed up his foot, and he played like maybe 10 games this season with Indiana. With Brooklyn, because they're looking like they're not trying to bring back Blake Griffin. They look like LaMarcus Aldridge's not coming back. TJ Warren might be like an X factor coming off the bench, or if they start him, depending on how their whole lineup comes out.
I mean, hopefully it works out for him. I'll be honest. I didn't know who TJ Warren was until he got in the bubble. He did all that.
True.
He got hurt. And now I know who he is now, but I forget about him all the time.
You know where he is, but where is he? You know what I'm saying? It's not that bubble TJ Warren that you've seen.
Oh,
He's
the bubble guy? Bubba Warren.
He ain't there no more.
Bubba.
This player, I wanted him to come to the Knicks, and he's a Mount Vernon boy, but he got way underpaid. By the way, he says he wants to be the best rebounder of all time and had the most rebounds of all time. Andre Drummond signed a two-year deal, worth $6.6 million with Chicago.
That's not a bad pickup for that team.
It's not a bad pickup, but damn, where the money at?
That's my point. We could have got him over. We could have got him over Mitchell.
You said 6.6.
Yes, so $3.3 million per season.
That's half a Harold shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
JaVale McGee signed a 3-year deal, $20.1 million.
I forget he's playing all the time.
Yeah.
I don't. He's still with the Suns, right? Oh no, he was Dallas.
So
Dallas.
you do forget where that he's still playing.
I remember he played, but he be moving around.
He almost got another championship if the Suns had won. Got it with the Lakers, and now he got it. I think he got 2.
Did he get a Golden State
I was
ring?
gonna say
I think
Golden State.
I think he
Golden
got one with the
State.
Warriors.
JaVale.
He was, or was he on the stack team that got beat? I know.
Everybody was
He
hurt.
got 3.
He got a Golden State ring, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
That should have been Boogie's.
Good for him. Yeah. Doesn't that suck?
That's what I'm
You got
mad
a player
about.
come in for 1 year.
I know we got that coming up next. I know we got that coming up next, but I'm really mad about that.
Here's a guy who makes fun of the Knicks and says thanks for them for being stupid, not picking up his player option. Bobby Portis signed 4 years
Heck
with
yeah.
$49 million.
He should make fun of him because Bobby Portis went to a different team and got a ring right away, and he worked, and he's like a factor in that team, yo.
That's
I think he's a system
embarrassing,
boy.
yo.
So
No. I'm just saying, like Milwaukee's perfect for him.
Yeah.
He don't ever need to leave.
he was good for us too. He fit nice.
That's when we had like 10 power forwards, and it made no sense.
Yeah, but we should have kept
But
him.
why do we get rid? This is
I'm
tired of
Do you
him,
want me
bro.
to tell you why we did that? Because we cleaned the deck. Because we thought we were getting Zion with drafting. No, I'm not done. That's when we thought we were gonna sign Kyrie and KD. That's when we cleaned the whole books.
When they were talking about a New York team and the Knicks obviously thought it was them, like, no, you fools.
Why? Yeah, but you know what? That's fucked up that they said a New York team and just not. Even though the Knicks are stupid for doing all that stuff.
Because when you think of New York, you don't think of Brooklyn, even though Brooklyn is in New York. But when you say New York, the first team you think of is the Knicks.
Yeah, and how stupid they are.
Yeah,
And how
going to Madison
annoying
Square
it
Garden.
would be to go there and lose all the time.
Whatever.
Who you got next?
This man's trying to get that. Now I'm gonna talk about one of Kyle's favorite boys. I liked him. Kyle liked this guy when he was in high school. I liked him when he went to Georgetown. Mac McClung signed a 1-year deal with Golden State. Vets minimum. He ain't making no real money.
He wasn't. He was on their G
Dunking.
League team, right?
And worked. He did good on the G.
Yeah,
He
and
was like the MVP of the
and
league
he
or
also
something.
was in
Like,
the
he
G
was
League of the Lakers. He was with the Lakers.
I remember that.
Towards the end of the last season, and he did all right. And then they told him
Lucky
to go.
bastard, yo.
So now he about to get a ring and rock bench.
But a ring.
Nah, and I hope they actually develop him.
He'll dunk a couple times.
I actually hope that they develop him.
He plays good.
Yeah, he's actually
I
playing.
like his game.
He's actually playing the position and not just dunking.
They think they're trying to make him like a point guard when he could
Yeah.
play shooting guard, but he doesn't.
He's
have
so
a,
small.
He doesn't have a point, but he doesn't have a shooting guard body.
Yeah, he's like 6'2".
Yeah, and now he's gonna get a ring. Got a few more. This one made me feel sad because there was no loyalty, and I'm gonna go make fun of Golden State. My man broke his shoulder, his elbow, and you didn't think about giving this guy some money. Gary Payton signed with Portland, 3 years, $28 million.
That's what's up.
I'm happy for him. He got a ring and he left.
Yeah, but
But he fit that. He fit that second team
Yeah,
coming
you-
in.
Yeah.
I'm sad to see him go.
and you question why they ain't give him the bag.
Yeah. Now I
So
also
who are
think
they
he's a
trying to
system
give
boy.
the money instead?
Nobody.
The Stars probably. So.
Nobody. No one.
Wiseman, right? No, nobody needed a new contract. No, he was good.
No, he good.
Wasn't it? It was somebody else.
What's bruh's name?
Another youngin.
Pool's got it. He's
Yeah.
Pool's due for a contract. He can get a contract extension.
Nah,
but not
I'm
yet.
thinking of
Who?
thought
he
it was
played. No, not Poole. He played a little bit.
What?
because-
Damon Lee? He left.
No, not Damian Lee.
That's
Kuminga?
Curry's brother. Who?
Kuminga.
Kaminga.
Yeah, he's on his rookie contract.
Oh, okay.
He's not due for a contract extension.
Wow.
So they just
They just said thank
Yeah.
you for your time. Stay blessed.
Well, good for him. He got the bag. Happy for them.
I'm happy, but I'm just like, yo, that was perfect. To
it
stay,
is. It's
stay in
sad. It
Golden
is
State.
sad to see him go from that team because that was clicking.
It was.
I'm gonna talk about two signings that the Lakers got. One is a steal, which is Brian Thomas. The only issue about Brian Thomas, he likes to tear his ACL every season.
That's a bad habit. That's not a good.
But when he's actually playing, he hoops. He's a decent young center. He's just a knee injury away from tearing it up. The other one, which I questioned, and shout out to Reading, Pennsylvania, was actually Lonnie Walker. 1 year, $6.5 million.
Oh, Lonnie from Reading? Okay.
Yeah, he's a baller. I actually knew about him before he got to high school when I was an intern at the high school. Long story about
okay.
him. Good people, very good people. I don't think it's gonna work.
He gonna be all right. I mean, I don't think that whole team's gonna work.
Yeah,
so it
like
don't even matter.
he always wanted to be a Laker, which is cool. But I just feel for like his career's sake, he could have. Here's a team. There's two teams I thought he could have went and been balling. One could have been Orlando. Orlando's a young team. He could have played the small forward. They don't really have that many small forwards over there. He could have played small, or he could have played shooting guard. The other team, which would have been perfect, would have actually been the Sixers. Coming off the bench with Maxey, that would have been a young, running gun team. San Antonio drafted him, but they had so many small forwards and shooting guards that he was just pushed out.
He did good there too.
Pop didn't need him anymore. They didn't want to re-sign him. Those are the two teams I really think. I don't feel like for his career's sake, it's gonna really do that much for him. Hopefully, maybe the Lakers magically get a championship. He get a ring, great. But for him, I thought it would have been best for him to go to like an Orlando or maybe like the Sixers.
Maybe.
But we'll see. Season's gonna come up soon, next month. I got one person that I just don't even really want to talk about because he's going to sit and get paid. Danilo Gallinari got 2 years, $13.3 million from the Celtics.
Yeah,
I'm starting to find out that some teams are just giving it up.
of course. They haven't had bodies, but they probably were going to use him, though. Until he got jacked
He
up.
was going to be good.
Yeah.
But he
so
tore up
got
his
jacked
ACL.
up. Yeah, he got jacked up.
Again.
Like, because hearing what I just heard from you about Drummond like 2 minutes ago and then Gallinari.
Yeah, right? You hear them figures,
It's
just
like
wait.
triple that now.
Yeah.
More than triple.
There's money being thrown, bro.
Ricky Rubio came back to Cleveland. 3 years.
Wow.
$18.4 mil.
Where the hell has he been?
He tore his ACL up last year.
Like 4 years ago?
He did that. Yo, I think he's done that. He's definitely done it 2 times. I think maybe 3. And the 2 was on the same knee.
Damn.
So, but he's a veteran point guard where he can actually, like D Rose, if healthy, could stabilize the second unit. And you already have Garland and you have Donovan Mitchell.
I can dig it.
So that was perfect. And believe it or not, he didn't want to get traded. He actually wanted to stay with Cleveland. So he's back and all that good stuff. So those are basically all the interesting free agencies, players. And now we got to talk about people who are signed, and now we got to talk about players who are not signed. I'm going to start with Kyle's favorite people. We got to talk about the big boys. I'm going to talk about 3 players, but I'm going to go one at a time.
Yeah.
LaMarcus Aldridge. Why is he not signed?
He kind of old.
Yeah. I was surprised he actually came back. Didn't he come back from
Because he had a heart issue.
Yeah. Nah.
Which was life or death, and he still came back.
Yeah, I think a lot of teams probably don't want to risk that. And
What? But you risked Danilo Gallinari?
he just got hurt.
Maybe it's because
He got hurt.
Gallinari's a shooter.
And Aldridge isn't? He got a nice
Is,
jump shot
I know he could shoot, but
and rebound.
that's not his role like that.
Aldridge was out there. He was out there when he was with Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and he didn't really do that much when they actually. It could have been like, oh wow, like he's here. You know what I'm saying? He's getting up there. Yeah.
I think he's more better of a veteran presence in the locker room and developing the big men because he's been in the league. He's seen it. He should have never left Portland. He left Portland to go home to Texas.
He did all right.
Yeah,
in
he should have
Texas.
stayed in
But-
Portland to
No, bruh, chill. Portland was actually decent with
Yeah, they
him,
were
Dame,
good.
and Lillard.
I remember.
They were
not
good.
McCollum. Yeah.
Dame Lillard.
Yeah, Dame Lillard. Another person which is interesting, and there's a rumor today I read he might be going to Brooklyn. Dwight Howard.
I was reading that too.
Finally,
Then I
he goes.
stopped.
I think off the bench, like how he did, whatever he did with the Lakers,
Yeah.
if he does it with Brooklyn, it's
Yeah.
perfect for that
Yeah, they're
team.
getting rid of Blake, right?
Yeah,
Blake is
Blake's a
done.
free agent.
Blake is done. You know
His
where he
knees
was
are
actually
gone.
good at? In the Pistons.
What? He was trash.
I know, but he should have just stayed there.
He should have never left. He should have never requested a trade out of L.A.
Yeah, but
But he had issues with Doc.
There you go.
He had
Doc's the name, bro.
Yeah.
and look, and
issues
this
with
guy
Doc.
was trying to fire him too.
I told you I got respect for the guy.
And then he want him to go to his team.
We haven't done a special guest yet.
Hey, he gonna come with his. He's
This is
gonna
a
come
very
with his
small table as well. And look, he'd have to sit next to you.
That's cool. That's no problem. I got no problem talking to him. He was good when he was in Boston. He hasn't done anything since Boston. He had the opportunity to get to the finals, and they choked with LA. And then he got what he got with the Sixers.
They sure did choke in L.A. That was a spectacular meltdown.
Yeah, so Doc can't say anything.
I'd still say something just on GP.
Now I got to talk about our favorite guy that if his career did not go the wrong way, not once, but twice, would he be A, a Hall of Famer, and B, would he be getting calls? Boogie.
Of course.
I think he should. I mean,
But we just got done talking about Victor Oladipo. I think he's worse.
Yes, he is.
The only thing I would say is that it looked like he lost a lot of weight randomly. I don't know what's good with him.
A bug?
Yeah, did you see him?
Nah, I haven't really. No.
Yeah, he looks like Lonzo Ball right now.
Really?
I swear to God.
By the way,
he getting in
Lonzo's getting
shape.
surgery.
He's getting in shape.
That's a damn shit. Well, it looks sickly, but you know.
Like the 50 Cent video?
No.
Why me?
That
yeah, it
movie.
is. You gotta see it.
Yo, I watched that on TV.
Remember the Iron Giant?
Yeah.
How he had broad shoulders and real skinny
And
arms?
skinny,
Yeah.
and skinny legs.
That's what he look like?
Yes.
Oh, man. I hope he all right. Boog my dude. I like
him.
Boog my dude.
And
so
then
I
his
hope he,
injury,
he's good.
the injury it is always bothers me. Like, I'm a big dude, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't really.
Stretch part.
I really feel like if I was always tearing, like that's an Achilles, right? Achilles.
He tore his
Yeah.
Achilles.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't like to be on that too much.
Can't even imagine.
For all them games, I don't
Couldn't
trust
even
it too
imagine
much.
breaking that jaw. or tearing
But as
that.
far as like what he brings to the game when he's healthy, of course.
Oh, yeah. You
of
need
course.
him. And he a dog.
Hall of Famer if he never got jacked up like that.
Yeah.
You know who wanted him to come to the Knicks?
Me.
Melo.
Yeah.
Melo wanted him badly.
That would have been dope.
I think Melo would have punched him in his face. A couple
Yeah, but I'm
times.
saying for what though? So that Melo could just not pass him the ball and
Yeah. Just in case things got rowdy, you know he had Boogie on his side. Yeah.
But you're supposed to make use of that. Like if Boogie's there, that's me. Like you know what? It's
I'm
Boogie
lobbing
time. Lobbing, yeah, but you can let him go to work.
That
Melo would have
too.
been like, I practice those.
God, you'd be like, why the hell am I here?
I'm gonna save the small forward and power forwards next because there's something interesting that one player said. We're gonna talk about the point guards and the shooting guards. I'm gonna go with a UNC person first. Wayne Ellington.
No.
UNC.
Why you disrespect him?
What do you gotta say about
Nah,
that?
he's a decent veteran man that you come off the bench, score like 9-10 points.
Shooter.
Yeah, he's a shooter.
When, okay.
NCAA champion.
The NCAA.
North Carolina.
Yo, talk about past.
Take your shirt off.
No, he ain't. Nah, see, the next
Twist
person I'm
it
gonna
around
talk
your
about
head
is
like
Avery
a
Bradley.
helicopter.
Avery Bradley is a nice pickup for a
But
team.
no one wants him.
He
and
is
he-
a nice pickup for
And
a
he
team.
could defend the number one and the number two.
Yes, he can. He can. He's a nice pickup for a team. I can see him going probably to Boston.
Well, he was drafted by Boston. So
I know. He can go back.
him and Marcus Smart will have a
Yeah.
party.
I think the defensive wise, that'd be nice. What else?
This guy, he's the Jamal Crawford of this generation for playing so long. He goes by the name of Lou Lemon Peppers Williams.
I don't know. He might have messed his stuff up, yo.
He didn't want to.
But-
He said the only place because he's from Atlanta area. He only wanted to play for the Hawks because he didn't like to get traded. He loved when he played with the Clippers. He didn't want to get traded.
Yeah.
But he's somewhere where he's a spark plug, come off the bench. That's
Definitely.
guaranteed points.
Yeah, he gonna get his
When's
bucket.
the last time y'all actually seen him play? I haven't in a minute. Like it's been a minute.
He played last year with Atlanta.
Yeah, he played with Atlanta.
Oh,
he
I think I do remember that.
Yeah.
But I don't remember actually seeing him play. Is he still like that?
He's a spark plug. He's Jamal Crawford.
He get his buckets.
Yeah.
He's definitely coming off the bench to do what he need to do.
He's the scat bag.
Yeah, if a team is down low, he could probably bring you back up into like, all right, we back in this game. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's
I
definitely.
love that role too. By the way, that's so dope.
My last person is a point guard where he gets no love. He gets no love.
You know what he's gonna say.
His injury when he messed up his hip, messed up his money.
Oh, so what?
He was the last pick in the draft that
Sad,
year.
I already know.
He goes by the name of Isaiah Thomas, not the Hall of Famer, but the small
But
guy.
the really short point guard. Yeah.
No one
Dang,
wants
yeah.
him.
I don't know why. Like, he would be good. Wasn't he?
Because Nate Robinson got knocked out last year.
You got knocked up. Ow!
Bruh, I don't know why he got this much, like, you know, no love from not getting picked up. Like, it's not like he
Yeah,
did anything crazy. He was a
actually
bucket.
didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't.
Like all of a sudden, but after the Celtics, people was just like, all right, well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he got traded to Cleveland.
It's like it's like if he would have won something, then he would have had his stock, and it would have been like crazy. But it's like since he didn't, they were just like, all right, yeah, whatever.
And he was the hooper.
He was dropping bombs. He was dropping 50 bombs and everything. He played when his sister died.
Yeah.
Like
I remember. I watched that game. That was hurtful.
dog.
He went in tears after that game. I remember that. That was.
Right, he was in tears not too long ago. He was just said they forgot about me.
Doesn't he hit? Yeah. He hit like 33 in that game, right?
I think it was more than 33.
Yeah,
he just
more?
dropped.
It was.
Yeah.
Bomb.
No, but he's right. Usually, there's a lot of people who have been whining who I don't even like. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
But he has a legitimate reason. He came off a really good season, and it ended up not working at the team he was at. But that's cool. And then everybody was just like, you know what? His era's over. Like his era is just over.
They're just like, let's stop thinking about
All
that
right,
right
we're
now.
good. We're good. We're good. We don't need that. We don't need anybody to score 31.
Yeah, and if you're not a trending, it's like social media. If you're not trending, you're not talked about. If you're not like, if other teams aren't looking at you, other teams are just like, why aren't they looking at him? I guess we won't pull the trigger either. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody would take that risk. But for me, that's not a risk. He's a good player.
He was that humble. I respect him that much. He went to the D League before he finally got picked up and hooped it up. 3 games he scored. That was the 33 points you're talking about. He was averaging 30 points a game. He played like 3 games in the D League. Hooping it up.
He had to let them know, like, yo, do you see me out here? Like, I'm killing players.
Really cooking. He was really
I'm killing
cooking.
them. Pull me up. Let me start. Like, let me get on a squad.
That is a strange case.
It is. It's very weird. It's very weird.
Only he knows.
I would say maybe it's just because the league is just taller. The average point guard size is like 6'4".
Yeah.
So it's just like maybe that's it. But to me, that's like Steph is 6'3", but of course he does what he does. We can't take that away. We can't do that. But if we think about it, Isaiah is shorter, and he was shooting out the gym too.
100%.
So yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's going to be an unsolved mystery.
It will be.
On HBO. All right. Now we're going to talk about the small forwards and power forwards. I'm going to save my favorite one for last. First person, which we all kind of talked about, and he's over the hills, is Blake Griffin. He can go somewhere.
Skip.
Yeah. Skip you.
Check, please.
You know what's funny? He can go play for the Lakers.
No, he ain't gonna play.
Yeah, I'm good.
AD gets hurt. Go throw him
Are you
in there.
putting Blake Griffin?
No.
When Blake on rock bench, when AD get hurt, Blake, you go in there
He'd be
until you
perfect
get
back
hurt.
in LA.
I don't want to see him do what he did on the last 2 teams anywhere else. I want him to just sit down somewhere, bro.
Keep talking, he gonna come to the Knicks, and you gonna be real pissed.
That's never gonna happen.
We're gonna be real pissed. So I want him going somewhere. This player I'm gonna quickly talk about because he's restricted free agent, but he's gonna get his 1-year deal, but he has legal charges. Miles Bridges.
Yeah, that's interesting.
He gonna get his 1-year deal, depending if he goes to jail for the domestic abuse, what he did, which was unbelievable, so foul and disrespectful for what he did. He had so many people looking at him. Portland was one. Charlotte was saying they didn't want to pay him, but they would only pay him for a reasonable amount. He should be finding a team.
Definition of fumbling the bag there.
Nah, you right about that. This player, and I give him respect because he's in school right now, but he said him and another player goes by the name of Nick Young, Swaggy P, feel like they blacklisted. J.R. Smith said just recently, like, him and Swaggy P are like blacklisted from coming back to the NBA.
Did Nick Young just get knocked out?
Well, that's beside the point.
He just got knocked out the ring. He got knocked out the ring. They called the bout. They're like, yo, we can't continue. He's done.
Nick. Oh, man.
But, yeah, like, JR said, like, yo, when the Lakers got all hurt, I'm making y'all laugh. But when JR was like, yo, when so many teams were losing players and needed guards, he was like, yo, I'm ready to go. 35 years old, still can hoop.
That LeBron thing fucked him up.
What?
Yeah. What?
I think people think about that when they see him now. Like when you hear his name,
yeah.
I think that's what they think about. They don't think about the hot hand JR.
No, but I think JR kind of had his old head circuit though. Like he was getting picked up by teams, and Bron picked him up. You know, when he went to the Cavs, he did his thing.
Why didn't
But
Bron
it's-
pick him up last year?
Because he probably already knew. He was like, for this, Bron plays GM, coach, player.
Yeah,
he
we
plays
know
all
that.
that.
Ownership.
So he knows. He's like, JR ain't gonna fit here. He knows.
It's probably
But you would take
maybe that
Lonnie
was the
over
last
him?
When
that was
he
the last
picked-
train leaving.
Yeah, when he picked up JR the last time, he was like, JR, you can fit here.
Yeah.
We
You know
need
what? They was that close to winning a championship.
JR blew that. The next person is a Hall of Fame player. 2 teams I think that he can go to. One is Denver. The other is the Knicks. And he goes by the name of Carmelo Anthony. No one has picked him up yet.
Melo should get picked up. Melo,
They thought-
I think.
Boston was at first. And it died. They said they don't even want to talk
I
about
couldn't
him.
even imagine that. Ugh.
They said they don't want to talk
That
to
would be
him
corny.
until training camp starts. If I was Melo, I'd be like, forget y'all. Y'all got a coaching issue.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
And he should respect. He should, like, if they try to get him, it's like, well, y'all gonna have to pay me now.
What was the other team?
Denver.
Denver?
Denver. Oh yeah,
That would be dope.
With that team, they need a shooter. Remember I was talking about over the season,
Didn't they pick somebody up? They picked
yeah, I kept telling you he ain't that great.
All right. What was it? KPC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't that great. Melo could do what he's doing at 38.
He can. And
I'll take Melo over KCP.
I think Melo's probably gonna go to Denver or the Knicks, or it's gonna be a random big market team because
Miami.
he's about to have that'd be crazy. Actually, you can see that. Or because his
Miami.
doc or whatever he's about to have out, just
Yeah.
promoting that, boost it up.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go to a low team that nobody knows about.
Phoenix.
But he's gonna go.
Dallas.
Dallas is dope now. Dallas would be nice.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying he might do that.
Yeah, so he's gonna go to a big team, I think. But
Big market.
I would want him to go to a team that's a big market team, but that he'll get some shine. Denver would be dope. Denver or the Knicks would be dope. That's my guy.
What's
Melo. I
funny
hope he goes wherever.
about
like those teams.
About him having the shine is he shines brightest when he comes off the bench because then it's like his team again.
Yeah,
And then he can just do the Melo thing.
and that's what he needs
with
to
a
do.
lot more
and it
shooting.
works. It works.
It does.
It worked in Portland.
It's actually dope to see. I
Yeah.
like seeing it.
It worked great in Portland.
Double
Oh
zero
my
Melo.
God, he was killing them.
0 Melo. I still watch those highlights from time to time.
Right, he was
do I.
killing them, and he still got the bag. It's Melo. It's Melo.
I think he invented that bag. He invented that. yo.
Yeah.
9th all-time scoring. He definitely
It says a lot, bro. It says
definitely
a
is
lot.
gonna get to 8 this year.
Yeah.
He gonna get to
Wherever
8.
He
goes.
should stop when Bron stops. If I was Melo, I'd be like, all right, I'll stop whenever you stop. If he can still keep getting picked up.
Yeah, he will.
That
I
would
want
be
to
dope.
see him win a ring.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing I believe he needs. He already got the most Olympic gold medals. He got a national championship. He don't got that damn NBA championship.
Nah, he don't.
It's a shame he wasn't with like Milwaukee when they did it.
Damn. Yeah.
That's
But-
when he was in Portland, right?
Yeah. Yup.
Yeah, he
I
was.
think it was just 0 Melo.
What team actually got the best free agent?
So, what team got the best free agent? Ooh, I'm gonna go what I was hype about. Not the best player. I always go by like what just kind of completes the team. It's gonna make it a little bit better.
Good. Yeah.
I think Philly, Montrez. I think that team is gonna get boosted up. I don't think he's gonna be like, oh man, that was a great pickup. He's outshining.
I
think
might have to start going first, though.
why
Because
Gotta be
y'all
stealing?
always take.
I was already talking about it. You can't even say
Because
that.
you went first. Go ahead,
But,
finish.
but I think he's gonna help out. He's gonna do what he did. Him and Doc got a good relationship, so it's gonna be like,
Yep.
yo, just do whatever we
They
used
go
to do,
back
bro.
to the
Just get them
LA.
rebounds. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't need that much shine. He's just gonna put in that work, and he's gonna do what the Philly needs. So yeah, I think they got the best pickup.
Kyle.
You might as well just go, with my
what,
pick.
Ricky Rubio?
Damn.
Ricky.
He got what he wanted.
His leg shot off.
He's out there. I don't even remember everybody we just talked about. I was really looking at Montrezl Harrell
Nah.
as far as
Because you know that was the best pickup.
It is.
It was the best pickup. I watched Adam gonna say something.
He's like
yo, Malik Monk.
No.
What you gonna say?
He's in trouble. He's about to really be frustrated.
Nah, I already
He
picked
gonna be
it.
pissed.
Who you got?
Oh, you're talking about Malik? Oh,
Yeah,
that's his fault.
Gonna be very upset. In
That's
about 2
his
years.
fault.
He's gonna be like, God damn.
What did I do?
Nah,
Shit.
You
not
know-
again.
my person actually, because he re-signed with his team, Bobby Portis. He's that glue. He can come off the bench as he's done mostly, but he can start.
In my defense, I did say I forgot, so
And
I probably would have said that.
I thought you were gonna say PJ Tucker, because I was waiting for you. I was waiting for you to say PJ.
Not really. He's the same guy everywhere he goes. Every hockey team has the enforcer that comes and beats everybody.
He is the enforcer.
He's the
That's
Charles
what he
Oakley of
does.
this
He
generation.
guards whoever you need. Like, oh, you want me to guard KD?
But the
You
one
want me to
thing
guard
that's
LeBron
so
tonight?
dope too is the offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
And
And
actually, that was a big part of when they won that championship.
And the thing is, who he's guarding is always bigger than him, like taller than him.
Yeah.
But he just boxes out. He's rough, puts some elbows in, you know what I'm saying? He gets the rebounds. He makes a play last long. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool, he's still here for another
He
20.
gets some more chances to load up and shoot.
Yep.
He was drafted in the second round by Phoenix, but they cut him, and then he went overseas. Overseas actually made him get better than what he was when he got drafted.
But with
'cause he-
offense,
Yeah. But remember, he played with KD at Texas.
Yeah, of course. I
Played
know
with
that.
KD in Texas.
I didn't even know that stuff you just said before.
Stat man. Yeah, that's me.
But you didn't know it. Say no.
Nah, Kyle got that. Yo, he did. He really got us off with that. Who got the worst free agent? Like, where did it not make sense for that person to go?
I'll let Kyle go first since he say I be stealing. I already got what I got in mind now.
damn.
You want me to go? I got you. All right, cool.
Pass it.
All right, so I would say they didn't know it was gonna happen, but that Gallinari, that mess is fucked. I mean, it's messed up.
Yeah.
That's really bad. You didn't know that was gonna happen because actually it was a good pickup. That's one of the main reasons why you probably wouldn't say him and the other mess they got going on over there in Boston.
Yeah.
But at the same point in time, is like that messed them up. Bro's hurt. It's like, dag.
That was 15
We needed
points.
that.
That was
We
15
needed that.
points. That was 15 points.
Oh, off the bench
Lighten it up
situations, anything,
Yeah.
any type of scenario they had, like, yo, like that was gonna help out big time. I wouldn't say that was gonna help them out in the finals, but that would have helped out.
It
That
would
was
have got
another
them
body.
to the finals, and then they would have got knocked out.
Yeah. Okay, I will agree with that. But yeah, that's my pick. What you got?
I already said, like I told you, I didn't really think. I understand he liked LA, but I just feel like for his career, Lonnie should have went to LA. I think that was the worst thing. I think for him to grow and like be like a star that he could possibly be.
Oh, take over. Go
It
take
could
it
have
from-
been going to like Orlando, going to a team that you can make the mistakes and not have to rock the bench because you're going to LA. LA is demanding a championship. You know, GD Bus ain't playing.
Braun ain't playing either.
Braun going trade. Yo,
Regardless.
Braun will trade you wherever he needs.
For the homies.
Well, yeah. So
Hey, one of my brothers said, one of my sons said he coming. You gotta go, Lonnie. We need cap space for him.
tomorrow.
Or Pat Bev.
Yeah,
Forgot that fool.
that whole
Yo, that whole team is, it's we're just gonna have to see. I don't even want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
because it seems like a bunch of hypothetical scoring. That's what it sounds like.
And you
to
know
me.
what it is? It was what got us last year, as in like we thought like, yo, look at this squad. Now it's just like you guys might do this again with worse, like with
Who thought that?
Not me.
what? You didn't think AD, Melo, and Braun was gonna do something? You cannot tell me that.
AD is fragile.
Russell Westbrook.
You
Thank
did not
you.
think they were gonna do something.
Yo, I
Russell
called him up when the
Westbrook.
trade happened. He was like, "Why did that happen?" That made no sense.
That's what I'm saying. You're getting ready to. Okay, so you have LeBron, right? You got Melo, and then I figured Westbrook's gonna have the ball all the time, fucking up.
Yeah.
So
nah.
I'm like, it doesn't.
I don't know. My mind.
Not him by himself, it is what it is. But like him, like how does he add to that team?
Yeah. We know how he doesn't add to the team, but when I first saw that, I was like, oh, they might do something.
Nope.
I didn't say they were going to win. I said they might do something.
I thought because of that.
That's some stars that we were.
That really made sure that they wasn't going to do nothing. At least not last year.
Oh, you saying he was the one like, oh, they just messed up?
Because just it doesn't fit. I've been saying it for a long time that the Lakers, way back when they had Shaq and Postman, Gary Payton, like that team, that was the first team I ever saw. Everybody was like, yo, it's going to be so. I'm like, that sounds fucked up. That don't sound right. You think they're all going to just mesh?
They got there.
That's going to.
No.
Lost.
They got
lost.
there, though.
Speaking.
And what happened?
Yeah, but the team that we were just talking about, they ain't getting nowhere.
Yeah.
So they got somewhere.
I seen it coming. Whenever you load a bunch of past prime stars on one team,
It just don't ever work out.
that just, this is this star, this is this star. The big thing about them is that they're a star. Can they play together? It doesn't look like it.
The main
so
reason
are
why
you
the three
doing
of
it?
us know anything about that is because we have, the team we love does that crap. So
All day, every day.
So that's why we know. We're like, you know what? This doesn't work. It's
Antonio
never going to work anywhere. So,
McDyess.
yeah, we know about that.
We're going to get LeBron at age 45.
T-Mac.
Oh,
T-Mac coming out of
That
retirement.
franchise.
Oh, that hurt.
That was messed up.
Yeah, that was
Because
crazy.
we actually had the first Dame and McCollum when we had Starberry and franchise. That didn't work. We actually had that. We had that first little small
He
backcourt
was
lineup.
old as hell.
Yeah, they were.
man.
Nah, that was.
Marbury was still good. D'Antoni messed him up.
You think so?
Yeah, he didn't like Marbury. He traded Marbury to get out for Nash
From
Phoenix. Oh, he gladly, when the Knicks was like, yo, can we get Starberry? They were like, yo, well, we gave up picks, as you all know, and we gave up so many players for Marbury.
He balled for us. But look, I'll submit my pick now.
Okay, what's up?
Somebody jumped from the pan to the fire.
Who?
Malik Monk. He didn't even leave the state. His situation sucks now. He didn't even get that much more money. They're not gonna win a damn thing.
No. The only thing they're going to win might be the first pick in the draft.
Ooh.
God damn. But that's true. It's not even funny because it's true.
Yeah.
None of us are smiling right now.
I'm laughing.
What did he do?
He's hurt.
I don't know why he made that
He
decision,
must have
man.
seen something in LA. I don't know.
Oh, I gotta stay.
He went to Sacramento
Oh, well,
to be one of, to share the ball with everybody,
With
to
his-
not win
with his
anything.
right-hand homie. Well, guess what? You know the good news is September 24th training camp starts.
Are we gonna see a lot of moves?
No. We're gonna see moves possibly right before the season starts. Some disgruntled player is gonna want to leave, and then the Knicks are gonna do something stupid. But a couple fun facts. September 30th and October 2nd, the NBA is going to Japan, and it's gonna be the Warriors versus the Wizards in Tokyo. And then October 6th and 8th, the NBA is going to Dubai.
Oh, okay.
To play the Atlanta Hawks versus the Milwaukee Bucks. Then the preseason starts October 14th, and then October 17th, the rosters have to be set with their 15-man, two-way players, and everyone gets to be hyped for when October 18th starts because regular season begins.
And it's still going to be in the heart of football season.
This guy over here. I don't want to hear that. I'm not even talking.
Oh,
about
yeah, we already touched on that. Why he
Yeah.
doesn't want to talk about that, y'all.
Yeah, I'm good. Like, yo.
What's your Twitter handle so people can ask you why you don't want to talk about
Like,
football?
Stat, what's wrong with football?
Nah.
What's the problem? I thought you liked
Mr.
it.
Stat.
What's his favorite team again?
That's why I
Click
keep
the
that
link. Lucky I don't have a Twitter.
link in bio. Nah, JT sent this home.
Hey, yo, that's a wrap. This is Friends vs. Friends. We're gonna see y'all next episode. Peace.
True indeed.
Later.